The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Defense not showing press coverage. He's looking for an open man on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and you could tell the quarterback breaks a little bit and starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. And you could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. They intercept it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy to this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Winston. Pocket starts to collapse. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Finds his man. It's Jordan.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. They'll immediately call timeout. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Leaves it with the running back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
From the gun, give on the inside. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On the move, it's Scatterbo. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Number 86. Catch and score. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
The 2-point attempt is no good.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Cal 3.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Florida. 6. Cal 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Give to the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Makes him talk to the hand. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy. You can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Winston. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
To the ground with the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
The Golden Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Winston. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 10-6 lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Corners are going to bail. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Cal 10, Florida 6.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough to go on attack.
Looking for a man. It's Winston. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Touch pass on the run. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Brings up second down.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On second down, wants to throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Golden Bears! What a catch and run for 6. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation, building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got the quick pass, and he'll make his way out of bounds after.
Just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Cal, 17, Florida, 6.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive.
Looking deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
Second down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, he'll fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. You just got to make the catch.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they got him for the sack.
And you don't usually say that very often. The strong safety with the sack, usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. This is a 3rd and long. These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it on the left. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively.
Touchdown, Gators! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Now improvising. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air, it's Reed. Forced out of the pocket. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Still looking on the move. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They'll go to the air. Coming after him. Dances away. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Horton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
You take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Looking downfield, it's Winston. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And the defense has a big decision to make here. You've got the lead. It's late in the game, fourth quarter, critical fourth down. Are you going to sit back and play safe in coverage, or do you want to get aggressive and get after the quarterback here if you're anticipating pass?
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Slings it downfield. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Horton. Bust through behind his pad. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? And certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.